In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. I am Abu al-Hasan Ali ibn Ridwan al-Misri, known to scholars as Al-Ridwan, a physician, astronomer, and teacher from the lands of Fustat, in Egypt. I was born in the year 998, in a humble home, the son of a farmer. But destiny carried me far from the soil of my father's fields and into the illuminated chambers of knowledge that I speak to you now, not for my glory, but to share what a life devoted to reason, observation, and truth can reveal. My childhood was marked not by luxury, but by curiosity. When others slept, I gazed at the heavens. When others worked the soil, I worked the pages of books I could scarcely afford. I learned medicine from the great masters of the Islamic world, Ibn al-Jazir, al-Majusi, and the incomparable Ibn Sina, Avicenna. Yet, I did not merely read their words, I tested them, challenged them, and expanded them. Through tireless nights, I taught myself medicine, astronomy, philosophy, and mathematics, for I believed the universe reveals itself only to those who seek it with unwavering discipline. As a physician, my principle was simple: observation is worth more than memory, and truth is worth more than tradition. I treated patients from every walk of life in Fustat, the poor, the wealthy, merchants, travelers, soldiers, and even governors. Through years of experience, I developed insights that became known across the Muslim world. During the Great Plague that struck Egypt, I recorded its symptoms with precision unmatched at the time: how it spread, how it attacked the lungs and the lymph nodes, how fever and delirium rose in stages, and how isolation slowed its march. My writings became a cornerstone for later medieval physicians, both Muslim and European, in understanding epidemic diseases. I wrote a monumental commentary on Avicenna's Canon of Medicine, clarifying, correcting, and enhancing its teachings. This commentary became the most important Egyptian medical work of my era, helping physicians grasp the nature of fevers, the classification of diseases, and the principles of diagnosis and treatment. I taught that a doctor must not only memorize texts, but must observe, analyze, and treat each patient as a unique universe. This attitude laid the foundation for clinical medicine as we understand it today. While medicine healed the body, astronomy nourished my soul. Night after night, I climbed the rooftops of Fustat, gazing at the rising of Sirius, the dance of Mars, the curve of the moon, and the silent path of comets. I witnessed and recorded one of the most rare and extraordinary celestial events. This was centuries before European astronomers like Horrocks or Halley would describe it. It was I, Ali ibn Ridwan, who wrote, "A small black spot moved across the surface of the sun, slow and steady." My record remains one of the oldest known observations of this phenomenon in human history. When comets appeared, fiery and terrifying to the unlearned, I insisted that they were natural, predictable, physical bodies, not omens of doom. This stance helped transform public understanding of astronomy in my region. Though astrology was widely practiced, I demanded that it be based on mathematics and observation, not imagination. My works on the positions of planets, and how celestial movements affect seasonal health, were influential for generations. I wrote many treatises in which I urged scholars to embrace philosophy and science together, for they are merely two rivers flowing to the same sea. I defended Ibn al-Haytham, the master of optics, against critics. I debated theologians who opposed reason. And I taught students that truth is not inherited, it is discovered. My writings on ethics, logic, and the nature of science became widely read in both the Islamic world and later in Europe. Let me speak humbly, yet truthfully, of my accomplishments. Small Blue Diamond. I rose from poverty to become the leading physician of Egypt. Small Blue Diamond. I wrote one of the most important medical commentaries of the medieval world. Small Blue Diamond. I described epidemics with unmatched clarity. Small Blue Diamond. I made one of the earliest known observations of the transit of Venus. Small Blue Diamond. I challenged superstition with reason and logic. Small Blue Diamond. My ideas influenced both Islamic and European medicine. Small Blue Diamond. I proved that dedication, not birth, shapes destiny. I have walked many paths: physician, astronomer, philosopher, teacher, and I have learned this: knowledge is not a treasure to be stored, but a lamp to be carried. May you who listen carry that lamp brighter than I ever did. May you observe the world carefully, question boldly, and heal generously, for in every age, ancient or modern, the true scientist is the one who refuses to stop seeking.